Welcome back to Tan and Happy, fellow adventurers and travelers. Today I am in Mysuru, a city so royal that even the cows here walk like they are attending a state ceremony. And guess what? I am taking you inside the legendary Mysore Palace. Yes, the same palace that glows at night like a giant 100,000 bulb birthday cake. Look at this stunning architecture. It is Indo-Saracenic design, domes, arches. It's like someone mixed all the architectural styles in a blender and said, yeah, that works. Also, during my visit, the city was buzzing because the preparations for Mysore Dasara were in full swing. There were barricades, decorations, elephants rehearsing their catwalks. It felt like the whole palace was getting ready for the biggest royal party of the year. As we enter the complex, take a moment to admire the size of this palace. I mean, if I lived here, I would need Google Maps just to find my own bedroom. This version of the palace was completed in 1912 after the previous one was burned down. Honestly, the architect really said, let's rebuild it and make it extra. And extra it is. This is Kalyan Mandapa, the royal wedding hall. Just look at it. The mosaic tiles came all the way from England and the stunning stained glass dome was shipped from Scotland. Imagine getting married here. The place is so grand, even if your wedding photograph was terrible, every picture would still look amazing. Also, peacocks everywhere in the artwork, not walking around. I absolutely love these palace corridors. The ceilings are so detailed, my neck got a workout just from looking up the whole time. Different rooms have different themes. It's like the king hired interior designers from multiple countries and said, surprise me. Honestly, every corner is so pretty that if Instagram existed back then, the warriors would have broken the internet. This is inner courtyard of Mysore Palace. It is beautifully symmetrical, open space surrounded by long corridors and arches. The design is simple yet elegant, and the lighting here always feels soft and inviting. Historically, this area connected different royal chambers and served as an internal gathering space, almost like the palace's private common area. Welcome to Doll's Pavilion, basically the royal version of a toy shelf. Except everything here is 100 times fancier and 500 times older than anything you would find in my childhood. You will see dolls, ceremonial items, and weapons that look like they belong in a mythological movie. Some of these swords are so huge, I'm convinced nobody actually used them. They were probably for scaring away visitors who overstayed their welcome. And this is public durbar hall, where the king held meetings and addressed the public. Look at those pillars. They are so colorful, they make my wardrobe look like a disappointment. That stained glass ceiling you see, straight from Glasgow. I know, right? Back then, kings were basically like, oh, I want the ceiling from Scotland and the tiles from England and the wife from everywhere. Now we are in the Amba Villas, the private audience hall. To visit this area you have to pay 50 rupees extra, and this is where the Maharaja met his VIP guests, the OG version of having blue ticks. And if you visit during Dasara, you might see famous golden throne on display. It is made of actual gold, which means it is probably the only chair in the world you would be scared to sit on, even if someone said, go ahead and it's comfy. Photography is not permitted in this area. Every step outside, take in these gorgeous palace gardens, fresh lawns, beautiful pathways, and that royal architecture in the background. During my visit, workers were setting up poles, lights, stands. The whole city was gearing up for Dasara, and you can literally feel the excitement in the air, and also hear random drilling noises everywhere. This is the palace courtyard, wide open and incredibly grand. You can almost imagine how it must have looked during royal ceremonies, with people gathered, music echoing, and the king addressing the crowd from the balconies above. Since Mysore Dasara preparations were happening when I visited, the courtyard was extra lively. I saw workers putting up lights, setting up structures, and the entire place had the exciting something big is coming energy. And that wraps up our fun little royal walk through Mysore Palace. If this place looks impressive on camera, trust me, it's even more mind-blowing in person, especially during the Dasara season when the whole palace lights up like it's trying to win the festive decoration competition. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this royal tour, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which part of the palace was your favorite. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and stay tan and happy.